What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. I talk about stocks on this channel, and one of my favorite stocks, I have some great news for you. SBE and Chargepoint announced another partnership. In this video last week, we talked about SBE and Apple partnering together for their Apple CarPlay, and this is an exciting partnership that, Gregory, thank you for pointing it out in the comments to me. Chargepoint has now partnered with Volvo. We're going to talk about that in a second. Also, I want to talk about where the stock price is today. It's looking like it might recover. It was down 8% at one point. It's looking like it's already going back up. But I also want to talk about valuation because I think there's some misinformation out there about valuation right now. Some of you have seen valuations as high as 19 billion. I'm hearing 10 billion, I'm hearing 12 billion from people. So I want to clear that up a little bit based on some of the numbers in valuation. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. So let's get right into the exciting partnership with Volvo. So Chargepoint and Volvo Cars team up to offer charging solutions for the US and Canadian drivers. So you guys watch YouTube, obviously, right? You've probably seen a ton of commercials or ads for this new Volvo XC40 Recharge. It's that one that Volvo shows plugging right into like a direct outlet, but that charges really slow. just so you guys are aware, if you plug an EV vehicle into a direct outlet, it's going to charge really, really slowly. So the partnership with Chargepoint is kind of twofold, okay? So not only will Chargepoint support Volvo Cars retail networks across the United States and Canada to provide opportunities for Volvo car drivers to buy the Chargepoint Home Flex home charger, but they'll also have access to the massive EV charging network that is 115,000 strong for Chargepoint. So we just talked about this, the Home Flex home charger. So this thing, instead of just plugging it right into your wall, this is a cool partnership because now when you buy this Volvo XC40, this new Recharge XC40, these Volvo drivers will also have the option to buy the Chargepoint Home Flex, which will charge their vehicle up to 9 times faster. Okay, so this will add up to 37 miles per range per hour to your EV charge point. Home Flex actually works with pretty much every provider. Toyota, Volvo, obviously, right? Audi, BMW, Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Polestar, Honda. I mean, everybody, right? So this is a cool tech. It's exciting. It's not terribly expensive either. It looks like it's right around $700, and you can freaking buy it at Home Depot now. So that's pretty cool. So, but this is a good partnership. This is just going to add more revenue. This is just going to add more revenue to Chargepoint. This is a pretty exciting partnership going forward. Also, I wanted to cover this real quick because I didn't know that Chargepoint had these roaming agreements. Some of you may know I used to work for T-Mobile, so cell phones are a big deal for me. And cell phone providers have different roaming agreements with each other. But it looks like Chargepoint is doing the same thing with their provider. So where they don't have coverage, they're offering these roaming agreements throughout different regions. So that's pretty cool to point out as well. Now that we talked about this new partnership that I'm really excited about, let's look at the stock price right now. Okay, so the stock right now is at $34.29, it looks like, okay? So, is this good? Yes, I think it is. I was looking for a healthy pullback for Chargepoint. When stocks go parabolic like that, where they just run up, they're bound to crash at some point. And the further they run up, the worse the crash is usually, right? And I didn't want that to happen with Chargepoint. So 7%, 8% is good. That's not a crash. It's a pullback that can allow some of us to jump in up on a position if we want. But if this thing would have ran up to $50 before the merger without pulling back at all, that's an unhealthy run up for a stock like Chargepoint. So where are they at right now? It looks like $34.20. Okay. The other thing to point out right now, we're seeing a healthy pullback with pretty much the rest of the EV market right now, minus a couple players. CIIC or Arrival, we talked about the other day, they're down almost 3%. Workhorse down 3%. NIO down 4%. Blink down another 10% today. We just talked about Blink yesterday and that scathing Citron research report that dogged Blink charging while also saying, hey, go put your money in Chargepoint. Go buy SBE. They're the leader. They're the people that you want to get behind. And I believe that. I believe that SBE is going to be the clear winner in this space. It doesn't mean that Blink won't also have some of that market share. Remember, Blink has about 8% of the market share where Chargepoint has over 70%. So they're clearly the standout winner here, okay? What else is down? Xpeng is down almost 10%. Li Auto is down over 8%. So a lot of these IDEX, you guys have been wanting me to talk about that. That's down 14% today. Solo's down 6%. So a lot of these EV stocks right now are down quite a bit. So keep that in mind. It may be a good buying opportunity if you've been waiting to get in. It may be a good way for you to dollar cost average your shares as well. So something to consider. All right, let's talk valuation. Valuation is relatively simple when we're talking about SPACs. Okay? Right now at $10 per share, Chargepoint would have a valuation at $10 per share of $2.4 billion. Okay? So where are we right now versus $10 per share? We're 3.4 times that, okay? So that's important to know. So we're going to do 3.4 times 2.4, just for easy math. 3.4 times 2.4, and that's going to give us our valuation in billions, okay? I think it's around 8. Yeah, 8.1 billion, okay? So that's where we're at for Chargepoint. An $8 billion market cap right now at this level. Now, is that more than I was hoping before the merger? Yeah, it is. It is more than I was hoping before the merger, because I said that I think this could 5 to 10x in the next 5 years or so, okay? And I still think it can do that from this level. I think it could 5x from this level within the next 5 years. 10x from this level is difficult. For this to get to 80 billion in the next 5 years, can it happen? Yeah. Is it going to be tough? Absolutely. But could it get to 40 billion in the next 5 years? Yeah, that's a little more doable in my mind, okay? It's a little more doable. So what am I doing with Chargepoint? Right now, I think I'm going to start my position. I think I'm going to start a small position right now. I expect it to go up, not tomorrow because the markets are closed tomorrow. Remember, it's Thanksgiving. No trading tomorrow, and I think that's why the market's reacting like it is. I think the market's reacting a little weird. I'm having a fantastic day because two of my biggest holdings are up right now. IPOB and LGVW are both up a lot today, which is good. So that's where I'm at today. I hope you guys are having a good day as well. But SBE, I think I'm going to start a small position today. I think I will, and then I think I'll average in over the next few weeks and see where it takes me. Remember that merger. We think the merger is the week of December 15th for SBE to turn into Chargepoint. I still don't have a ticker symbol for you yet. I apologize. If you guys know where to find that, if one of you have found the ticker symbol, let me know. Also, if you see any partnerships coming up, comments, let me know what you find, okay? Because I think it's really important that we collaborate about this stuff. There's a lot of stocks on my watch list. I know there's a ton of stocks on your watch list as well, but I appreciate all the dialogue in the comments below because it helps me become a better informed investor. And that's my goal with this channel, to help you guys also make more informed decisions in the market, so you don't lose money. That's the goal, right? Like I'm trying to grow my portfolio relatively quickly. I've been day trading and swing trading for a really long time, and I've made a lot of money in the market, and I have a crazy goal of growing my portfolio by 30% per month, and I've done that over the last 2 months. And a lot of you are doing much better than I am, and I've been being kind of risk averse this month. So I'm surprised I still grew at 30% because I haven't been trading a ton, because I didn't know what was going to happen with the election and the pandemic and all this stuff, right? I was worried that we were going to see a big pullback in the market, but sentiment seems to be really high. Could we still see a pullback? Yeah. But I don't know. I'm going to stop being so risk averse right now because I'm losing out on a lot of opportunities. And I appreciate you guys bringing up different companies to me. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all you do for me, and I know you guys appreciate what I do for you as well. So thank you to the 4,000 of you that keep watching these videos. I really, really appreciate it. As always, if you didn't already do it, hit that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.